everybody. Welcome to Zulu's Board Game Cafe. It is me, MC Squared, and I am joined today by our good friend Alex Kinney.
Hello, everybody.
Seen before. And we're also here today with one of our management staff. This is Andrew.
Hello.
And today we are going to be going over one of our favorite new games here at Zulu's. This is Canvas, and we have its expansion today, Canvas Reflections. Canvas came out a little while ago, but the expansion is brand new, and we are very excited about it. So we are going to show off this game today, teach you how to play it. It's a super fun game where you craft a piece of beautiful art by laying transparent cards over top of one another, and it creates this beautiful image, and we're going to score points based on that, and it's really cool. Andrew was one of the champions of this game, getting it in stock for us, so we're very happy to have him to explain it to us, because I still haven't gotten to play it yet, because we got our first round of it, and it sold out immediately, because it was so very popular. So we're going to crack these open, set it up, and we're going to learn to play it, and you're going to learn to play it too. So come and join us. We're going to have a great time. Thanks.
Woohoo!
All right, so here we have our canvas board set up, and we've also got a shot here of one of the paintings, or rather the blank canvas, on which our painting will soon appear. So let's start there. Tell us about our blank canvas here, Andrew.
So each player, through the course of Canvas, is going to create 3 paintings. So you have these 3 lovely blank canvases that are just going to be used to showcase your art cards that you will be layering on top of each other. It lets you layer them on top. Looks really nice once you layer them on there. See them a little bit better. So they're just for show. They don't actually affect the gameplay at all. But there's a game comes with about 20 plus of these that you can choose from just to mix and match and make your paintings look even better.
Okay, so they're just kind of like a background.
Yep, just a background.
All right.
Some of them are cooler than others. Not salty at all.
All right, and this board I understand is new to Reflections.
Correct. So the original Canvas came with a small mat that held locations for all of your art cards. And now they've upgraded to this nice, really nice large board that has a spot for all of the scoring mechanics and the tokens. Another new addition to the new board is a double row of cards.
Yeah, you retrieve cards left to right, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the board and stuff. Let's walk us through the parts of the board. So what are our tokens here? We have a big pile of tokens.
So we've got, there are 4 main awards. That's what these are here. We're looking at, I've got the wooden tokens here. This is a Kickstarter edition. The base game comes with some really nice punch out full color tokens. So these are all associated with their adjacent scoring criteria. When you earn an award, when you meet the criteria of these cards, you will gain an award for your painting. There's 2 other set of tokens down here. There's a gray and a gold. Gray is from the base game. That is generic awards. There are certain cards, such as, let's see, this one here, Curiosity.
Oh, and it's a cat, I guess.
Cat, yes. Yes, all the names are creative. One great thing about this game I like, that doesn't actually, it's not part of the game mechanics, but each card has a little name on it. So as you layer, your painting has a name that comes with it. So that gray is generic. Certain cards will score you generic victory points. New to Reflections is the gold tokens. There are some cards here now that care about adjacencies. So essentially, if you have the right criteria, the right symbols next to that gold token, you will score these gold ribbons at the end of the game.
Okay. And then the 4 cards up top here.
Oh, yes.
So that's what you're going to be doing for the most game. You're going to be looking at your cards, figuring out how can I layer certain cards over each other to match scoring criteria. So for instance here, I've layered these 2 cards. Each painting, by the way, is going to be 3 cards. So at the end of the, when you go to create a painting, you're going to be layering 3 cards together, like such, to create a painting. And then when you go to score, you're going to look at the symbols and the colors at the bottom of the card here and compare it to the cards out here. So for instance, we have composition out here, which wants you to have one of each color swatch on your painting. So those are indicated at the bottom here. There's red, yellow, green, blue, purple. So if I had this here, I would have one of each color, and I would be awarded a green ribbon. Woo! So each one's different. They encourage you to do different things. Some are hard to match with another one. So I really like that about this game, is that the awards are varied. So you're doing different things. This one would also be awarded tint. Tint. Yes, because I have 2 of the tone symbols, which is the little sun-looking thing here, and then 1 hue symbol, which is the color wheel there. And that would award that.
Yeah.
Certain ones you can also get awarded more than 1 ribbon. So for like that, for tint, for example, if I manage to actually have 1 more hue symbol on here somewhere, and then 2 of the tones, I would actually get 2 ribbons.
2 of the blue ribbons.
Double first place.
Double first place, exactly.
Double first place of the blue.
That's why you'll see. So when scoring, you're gonna, like I said, we have 3 rounds here of creating 3 paintings. And if you look at the scoring cards, there's 3 separate numbers. That's actually the amount of points at the end of the game that you're going to earn. So if you manage to score in composition all 3 times, it's worth 1 for 1 award on all your paintings, 2, and then 3. So it's actually worth more. Encourages you to try to stick with the same award multiple times. And that's why you'll see some here with 4. Now, even though you're only creating 3 paintings, if you do manage to get 2 awards on one, which is sometimes very hard to do, it's worth quite a few more points to get that bonus if you can manage to get that. So
you win first place twice.
Yes.
And you get rewarded for it. It's great.
So it sounds like you kind of want to pick which one of the strategies you want to go with and lean into it.
Sometimes, yes. You do want to try to get as many awards as you can. So if you can manage to get all 4 awards on one painting, which is possible, it's actually can happen quite often if you get the right set of cards out there. But yes, it does encourage you. Sometimes it's better to go. It's better for me to try to get this one, even if it loses me maybe another one, because it's worth more points. And then included in both the base game and the expansion, there's about 24 different scoring cards. So each game you play is going to be different. And the game comes with a great list of recommended scoring card selections, from like easy to hard. There's a family mode where you're maybe only running with 2 of these to make the game a little simpler, play with a younger audience. Or there's some very difficult ones where it's some are exclusive of each other, where if you do one, it's almost impossible to do the other. Okay. So there's great variation.
And some of these are new with reflections, or any of the objectives that we see here.
So
exclusive?
Actually, this is the standard setup for the new reflections. So 3 of these, brushwork, tint, and alignment, are new to the game. Composition is from the base game. This is what they recommend for your first time playing reflections.
Okay. So that sounds like we've got a basic setup. So walk us through what a turn looks like. Let's start playing.
Start playing.
Right,
so in order to determine who goes first, this is great. Like a lot of games do this now. Something that pertains to the game is the most recent person to have painted goes first. I know Alex and I both paint, so
we do. It's been a while since I've painted. I think you probably painted the most recent mini.
I did paint about 2 days ago. I was painting.
Oh yeah, no, mine's more than 2 weeks.
Okay, so I would go first then, and each turn you're only doing one of 2 actions. You are either taking a card from the board here, or you're creating a painting. When you start the game, you have no cards to create a painting with, so that's of course what you're going to be doing. One big feature of this game is how you take the cards from out here. So each turn you may take the first card in the line here for free, but let's say you want a card that's down further in the line. That's why you have these tokens here. These are inspiration tokens. So you would use these to get cards further down the line. In the original canvas, you only had 1 line of cards, so you would place a token on a card to take the card after it. This kind of balances it out, so you're not always just taking the best cards. So let's say I want to take this Curiosity. I like cats, so I'm going to go for that one. In the original, I'd place 1. Now in the new one, the big rule changes, you're actually going to place an inspiration token on both previous cards. And then you would take the card you want into your hand, and then the cards would shift down. A new card enters, and play would pass.
All right. So then on my turn, I'm looking over at the board, and I'm seeing that I think that this card looks pretty cool. So since it's at the very beginning, I don't have to pay any inspiration. There's already one inspiration on it, so I'm going to be able to take that inspiration.
So that's how you gain inspiration back, is by picking up cards with inspiration on it. Alex, can I see that card you just grabbed?
Well, of course.
So Alex picked up one of the new cards for Canvas Reflections, and aptly named. The new cards introduced to the game are double-sided, which is really cool. I wish they did this when the game first came out. I thought that'd be a really good idea, and then they did it. So you have the card, you can flip it over, and
Whoa.
you have different art on the other side.
Goodness.
It flips the color swatches around, gives you a lot more variety when creating your paintings. It's a really, really, really cool feature that they've added in here, and a lot of them are hilarious. I've looked through a few of the cards, and I like what they've done. You have a lot of variation now in both scoring and then one of my favorite parts of the game, the art.
Of course.
All right, so you selected a card. I'm going to go ahead and grab another one here. One thing you like to do is look out the field, try to see how you can score versus all these. So it's constantly looking at your cards, looking at the board, deciding what to grab.
Looking all over the place.
So how long are we going to pick these up for? Until
So
everyone has finished?
You will be picking up cards until you can create a painting, which is exactly 3 of the art cards. You can have no more than 5 cards in hand. So once you hit 5 cards, your next turn you must create a painting. So at most you're ever going to have 5 cards. I'm just going to go ahead and pick up. It's always a tough part for me because I see them all. I'm just going to go ahead and take this one here, the second one.
Oh, you got it.
Shift down and enter a new one. So yeah, now I've got 2 cards. I'm going to sit here on his turn while he's looking, and I'm going to look back and forth at my cards and start to see kind of what I can score.
And, so this is also my second time playing, so I'm still trying to figure out this game, but I still love it because I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all this cool art. Do I want that one or do I want another one? I think I'm actually going to spend inspiration to grab this little thoughtful little panda. Looks adorable. Oh, now it's not.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on.
Sometimes you just see the first 2. This will happen where you'll kind of start to stack up inspiration on a few of the cards because people are looking at it going, oh, it's not really going to help me score.
Right.
But once you do pick it up, you get the inspiration back.
Oh, that black border is that's.
I cheated. I'm supposed to slide down. There we go. Yes. Yeah, some of the cards are bordered cards. Some are background cards. A lot of them are item cards. And so you can do some really cool stuff with that.
And it sounds like you get to stack them in any order
you want. Yeah, and that will change the symbols that are revealed. If I layer them differently, it'll change the symbols that are revealed, and then it will also change the name. So I think I'm almost ready here to create a painting.
Well, it's a good thing it's my turn, so I can see if I can interrupt in any way, shape, or form. Leave.
Is there player interaction at all in this, or?
No, not in this so
really.
much as the inspiration goes. You can, strategize and go, I'm going to pick up the inspiration so other people don't have it. But it is a really casual, friendly game. You're really doing your own thing. The inspiration is kind of the most interaction, if you even want to call it.
Giving someone else an art block.
Yes, you could do that. I have had somebody I played against do that, and he hogged all of the inspiration, so everyone was forced to take the first cards.
Ooh, that is aggressive.
It was a very aggressive art game.
Such an aggressive art game.
Yeah, so now we're getting to the point where I kind of want one more card I could score. Try to get more points here. I'm gonna grab a 4th card here instead of going, just to see if something else maybe comes up that I need. And then if not, I'll probably create a painting here.
Sounds pretty
Okay.
solid.
Yeah.
I think, well, I'm really liking that darkness over there, but I'm running so low on my inspiration. But also just kind of looking around. We don't really have anything that's in the purple. But that's cool. That's what the reflection is for. It's either a yellow-red color combo or a blue and purple combo.
I really enjoy that about this.
I do like that flexibility.
I think a thing that folks who are used to playing the core game and just got reflections will have to think about is
I know. I'm sitting here looking at this. I'm looking at the same card over and over again, and I'm trying to remember. Okay, I got to flip it over. I actually have more options than I'm used to.
Right, exactly. I think I want it to be this way. You know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna start. Gonna paint a painting. All right. So I want it to be in this order.
Let's see what Kinney's got here.
All right, so we'll go ahead and real quick. So yeah, we'll just put his painting onto the one canvas we got here. Little bunny and a panda on Mars.
Yeah,
it's like something like that. So he's got a thoughtful birth. So he's got a few of the new symbols on here, as well as some of the old symbols that are kind of cool. So we have ×2 multiplier here, which is going to add an arrow, which will multiply the number of symbols next to it. So he's got looks like 4 tone symbols and 2 hue symbols. So I see what he's trying to go for here. He's trying to go for that tint score, and it looks like he actually managed to, because of this multiplier, score twice on the tint. So this would get 2 blue ribbons. He does not score on brushwork. He's missing purple here, so no composition. He's got no triangles on there, so he's just going for the double blue ribbon on
Getting
that guy.
Double blue.
Boom.
Double blue action.
So you would normally these would be in a sleeve. You'd take them over, and that's your painting, and then you'd start moving on to creating your second one.
But yeah, we're going through the basics right here so folks can figure it out. And since it's basically, you'll go through the process 3 times and then have a cumulative score at the end.
Correct.
A standard game of Canvas. Yep. This just a little right here.
So I know which one I'm going for next. Peaceful.
Good old peaceful.
Okay. And does Alex now get to keep picking?
Yep. So he's going to keep going. He's going to keep the leftover cards if he had any, and he's going to keep going.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have any leftover cards. I just got so excited to show off my painting.
So he does not get to keep taking now until round 2 starts?
No. You know, so you just keep playing. You have one of 2 actions: either pick up a card or make a painting. So during his turn, he created a painting. Instead of picking up a card, goes back to my turn. I picked up a card. Now it's back to him, and he can continue to pick up cards. So I might go to 5, which I'm at right now. So come back to my turn. I have to make a painting, which I will be doing. So then he picks up a card, and then I'll, again, be forced to make a painting now that I have 5 in hand. And I did that because I wanted to see if I could get the right combination of cards to get the most score.
Is that reflective? No, that's not a reflective. That's why there's so many. I think I'm looking for some inspiration. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the one with 5 inspiration on it. The beauty. Oh, look at that! That's a dragon. That's so cool.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, Andrew, what is your painting?
I've got Peaceful Farewell. So I'm going to go through the different scoring here. For brushwork, I don't have any of the texture icons, so I don't score that. Tint, I have do score. I have 2 tones and 1 hue, so it's going to give me a blue ribbon. I then have composition. I have 1 of each of the color symbols at the bottom, so I'm going to get the green ribbon. And then I've got the gold ribbon here, so I get a gold ribbon per hue adjacent to it. So I'm going to grab a gold ribbon as well. I will get 3 ribbons on that. And that's pretty much what you're going to do through the course of the game, is just keep doing that until everybody has created their 3 paintings, and add up your score at the end, and then crown the master artist.
Crowning the master artist.
Is there an actual end of game trigger? Like if 2 people have completed all 3 paintings and 1 person is left, like
you keep
does
going?
does that person just get to keep drawing cards? Well, if they'll get to 5 cards.
They get to 5, and that will be the end. So yeah, the last player could go, I'm going to draw the rest, make the best painting, and then the game ends.
Okay.
Yeah, so that no one gets left out. Everyone gets to make all 3, and then you add up your total, all the ribbons together, and see how many points you get. There's a few variations too. They've added some cool new things in the expansion for like Best in Show, and the base game has a few other add-ons as well where you can score additional points. Those are optional. I have not played with those yet, but like one of them adds a hidden objective role where at the beginning you might be encouraged to play with animals, and the more animals you get, the more points you score.
All right, so that's what Around a Canvas looks like, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Andrew, for coming out and explaining this game to us. This was really cool. I really enjoyed getting to see all the stuff and getting to see these paintings come together. I'm really excited to actually get to sit down and play some rounds of this now that we have access to it. I know exactly which gaming group I'm going to bring it to. I've got folks that love the cool art games, play games like Kodama and things like that with. This is right up that vein, so really excited about it. Thanks, Kinney, for being here again, helping folks learn how to play games. Thanks everybody for watching this great video, and as always, you can find this game at Zulu's Board Game Cafe with us here in Bothell, Washington, and you can always check us out online at zulusgames.com. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Thanks so much. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.